Welcome to Neural Tech Analytics. Today we're exploring one of the most important building blocks in Python for data science and analytics, the NumPy ND array. That stands for n-dimensional array, which is a powerful way to store and work with data in multiple dimensions. What is a NumPy ND array? An ND array is like a grid or table of numbers. It can have one dimension, two dimensions, or even more. The key thing is all the values are of the same type, like all integers or all floats. Unlike regular Python lists, NumPy arrays are much faster and use less memory because they're built in C, under the hood, and optimized for math operations. Think of an ND array as a highly efficient container for large datasets. Creating ND arrays? Let's see how you can create these arrays in Python. First, you import NumPy. Import NumPy as NP. Then, to create a simple one-dimensional array from a Python list, I equals NP array 1, 2, 3, 4, print. It displays 1, 2, 3, 4. You can also create multi-dimensional arrays like a matrix with rows and columns. ARR_2D equals NP dot array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Print ARR_2D. It displays 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. NumPy also has handy functions to quickly create arrays filled with zeros, ones, or even identity matrices. Zeros equals NP zeros, 3, 3. Number 3 by 3 matrix of zeros ones equals NP ones, 2, 4. Number 2 by 4 matrix of ones I equals NP dot I, 3. Number 3 by 3 by 3 identity matrix print zeros, print ones, print I. It displays 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. These are great for initializing arrays when you don't have actual data yet. Data types in ND arrays. Each NumPy array has a data type called dtype, which tells Python what kind of data the array holds. This could be integers, int 32, int 64, floats, float 32, float 64, or even booleans. Here's an example. Import NumPy as np_arr_int equals np array 1, 2, 3, dtype equals np.int32. arr_float equals np array 1, 2, 3, dtype equals np.float64, print arr_int_a.dtype hash int32 print arr_float64. It displays int32 float64. You can specify the data type yourself, or NumPy will guess based on your data. Why is this important? Because the data type affects how much memory the array uses and how fast calculations are done. For example, using a smaller data type can save memory but may lose precision. Arithmetic with NumPy arrays. One of the coolest things about NumPy arrays is how easy math becomes. You don't need loops. Operations happen automatically on every element. For example, A equals NP array 1, 2, 3, B equals NP array 4, 5, 6, print A plus B. Hash adds element wise. 5, 7, 9 print A into B hash. Multiplies element wise. 4, 1, 0, 1, 8 print AB hash subtracts element wise. 3, 3 minus 3 print AB hash divides element wise. You can also do math between arrays and single numbers. Scalars, print A*2, hash, multiply each element by 2, 2, 4, 6, print B1, hash, subtract 1 from each element, 3, 4, 5. It displays 5, 7, 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 8, 3, 3 minus 3, 0.25, 0.4, 0.5. 2, 4, 6, 3, 4, 5. This makes your code cleaner and much faster than using Python loops. That's it. NumPy's ND array is a powerful, multidimensional, homogeneous data container. You can create arrays from Python lists or use handy built-in functions like zeros, ones, and I. Each array has a data type, D-type, that controls memory use and calculation precision. Arithmetic operations happen element-wise, so you don't need to write loops. All this makes NumPy arrays fast, convenient, and essential for Python data science and analytics. At Neuraltech, we offer industry-aligned data analytics training that leads directly to job-ready skills and real-world results. Visit our website to learn more.